already did my makeup. If you guys want to see how I did this look at my video before this one, and I'll also link it over here so you guys can see how I did this look. This is from start to finish, everything, foundation, eyeshadow, lip, and it's all using drugstore products. If you want to see how I did this look, just go back after you finish watching the video, go see the other video. I know you have time, we all have time. I want to share my favorite 5 of my favorite eyeshadow palettes of all time, palettes that I've had for a while. I use them all the time. These are palettes that I know that when I need a palette that is not gonna fail me, these palettes are gonna be there for me. Like, you know, like that best friend that you have, my palettes are my best friends. I know that they're gonna be with me 100% whenever I need them. I want to share that with you guys. So one of my favorite palettes that I got last year is this one from Too Faced. This is the peanut butter palette. This one I love so much. Peanut butter and jelly palette. This one I love so much because first, it smells like peanut butter and jelly. I love peanut butter and jelly. It just reminds me of being a kid and just, you know, eating a sandwich, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, especially from like school lunch. The best. Eyeshadows are really like warm tone shadows. These like your everyday ones that are like your essentials, and it has it in a big piece, in a big what is that called, in the big pan, and then it has like that pop of color. And you guys know purple is my favorite color, so I having like neutrals and then a pop of color to be purple, like shimmery, like forget about it. This palette I didn't actually get at Sephora or the Too Faced website. I got it at TJ Maxx and it was $15. Retails for about $20-$25. So this was definitely a steal, something that I absolutely love. Whenever I need something like simple, I go to this palette. The next palette that I'm going to talk about is a little bit expensive, but definitely worth it. This is the one from Anastasia, and it's just a little dirty, sorry. This one is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I love this one. Erica was the one that got it first, and she told me, you need to have it. Like, I know you're going to love it. And she was right. I do love it. I don't use it as often, but I know that I can trust in this palette because it has all the neutrals, and then it has pops of colors that are sort of like burgundy that I do love. Very, very easy to achieve a neutral and then like a smoky eye look with this palette. So nice. This palette is a favorite palette for a lot of makeup artists because it's so easy to do quinceañeras, weddings, bautizos, everything. Any kind of look you can do with this one. So if there was one palette that I would recommend to someone who's wants to start doing makeup, or like wants to start doing makeup for like occasions for other people, would be this one. It's just like that staple that you need to have. The next one I got when I used to work at Sephora. This is the first edition, as you can see, because it's still like a little chunky. The second edition is like a lot smaller, but I have this one, nothing's wrong with it. This is the Too Faced chocolate bar, and yes, it does smell like cocoa. It smells amazing. If you're not a fan of like scented stuff, you're not gonna like it if it smells, but I love it. It doesn't bother me, and after a while it doesn't even smell like cocoa. You can see this one has really, really good use out of it. What I love is that it has those big pans of like the neutral, matte, and then the shimmery. I love this one. 6 years ago, so it's been a while. This one's like 6 years ago, so that's how much I love it. I know this one will never ever fail. This is my best friend.
Her name is Chocolate Bar. That's my best friend.
Next one would be one that is super affordable. This is the Me to Brazil palette, and this one's from BH Cosmetics. This palette is for someone who wants like more colorful eye looks. I love colorful shadows just because I don't know, like I feel like you can express yourself a little more. So this one has like literally like the colors of the rainbow is all in here, and then it brings you with like staples of like 2 highlighters and a black, because we always need black. I tell you guys this all the time whenever I use it. You can find this palette for about $10-$12, and sometimes even for less when they have them on sale at Ulta, because they're always doing sales, or on their website. So always wait for it. I know this one retails for like $20, maybe $15 if I'm not mistaken, but every once in a while they do sales and you can buy this on sale, and it's amazing. This one I didn't buy it. This one I got it as a gift for my birthday or for Christmas, something like that, from my sister. She knows me, and she got it for me, and I absolutely love it. Recommend it. And the last palette is also a colorful one. This one I got when I went to the very first time that I went to IMATS with my friend Arlene. Literally probably like 6-7 years ago, I think. And she recommended me to get this one because she knows I love colorful eyeshadows. She said, this is one of the best ones, you need this one. And this is the Pro eyeshadow palette from Sugar Pill. This was one of their very first palettes that they came out that were like Pro palettes. I gotta say, this one was expensive. This one was, when you go to IMATS, they always have discounts. This one came out to like $90. It was like the most expensive thing that I got that day at IMATS. It is definitely worth it. I can tell you now that I have it for 7 years. It's super pigmented, and it also has like all these colorful eyeshadows that you can see that I use them very much. I love this one. This one's really good. This is like that other palette that whenever you want an eyeshadow that's gonna be like really pigmented and in your face, this is it. And this one's really nice. I have 2 other palettes that I love. It's the Too Faced Peach palette that I love so much, and then it's also the House of Colors Friendcation palette from Desi and Katie. That one's like my absolute favorite. You guys know I love those palettes. Video, share with me some of your favorite palettes so I can also try them. I'll see you guys on the next video.